Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday, March 5th. Wow, March 5th already. And then this weekend we spring ahead, and my body will say we're not doing no more springs. So it is not raining now. We got a lot of rain last night. It flooded our road right by our driveway where it normally does. We're supposed to be getting some more rain later today. They talk about snow tomorrow. I mean, today it's going to be near 50, and tomorrow it's going to be like in the 30s, if that. So, but I'm in my sewing room. Mr. Jerry ran up to Grand Rapids and picked up our auction winnings from last night, a couple of things. And then he stopped into a couple of places on our kitchen sink and checking that out. So I am in the sewing room this morning, and I am doing my Dresden plates. And what I'm doing is I decided, instead of hand stitching them all down, for several reasons, because I've already started that English paper piecing and my hands will only take so much of that. So that one will be the hand stitched one. This is the one, if you recall, is the one that Jerry's mom started with me probably 30 years ago, and teach me how to hand stitch. So I did hand stitch these down, but instead what I'm going to do is, I got one done here. Let me get down to wherever it went. It's not this one. It's not this one, or this one, or this one. It's none of those. Oh, I moved it. Duh. So I decided to pick a decorative stitch. So I just did a zigzag stitch, and I know you're not going to be able to see it very well because it's supposed to blend in, but that's what it's going to look like on the back. I still have some threads to clip, I can see. So I just went around the center first, and then I went around the edges, and then I came back and I sewed down the plates. That way I know that they are already hand sewn, but that thread's 30 years old and I was just beginning, and this way I know it's not going to come up and be ruined. And part of me at first was sad that I wasn't going to do the whole thing hand stitched, but then I got to thinking it's more about the memory. And when I see this, I remember the times that her and I sat there and she was showing me how to, you know, thread the needle and how to put things together, and taking a pencil and marking a 1/4 inch on the back side of it and all that stuff. So this one is done, and besides, this fabric that I had in my stash is pretty darn thick. It almost feels like it's already starched, but I think it's the sizing in it. And I did try one, it's out in the sunroom, and I did try to do a blanket stitch around it, and that was going to hurt my hand. That's how thick this is. So I'm just going to do it on the sewing machine. The other one, I will take out what I did. I think I did like only 3 of them. I'll take that out and then I'll bring it in here. So these are all, this one is done. These are all pinned, ready to be sewn on the machine. I don't want to drop my pins. And then this is the one I have to finish. After I take the 5 out of that, it will probably go into this one. And I think that there is enough to do one more. So I only cut out for 9, but maybe there's going to be 10. And I cut my squares 14 inches, and that's why I'm using the starch, so I can get the majority of this out, because even the Dresden plate has bad wrinkles, because as you can see, there's still wrinkles in there. But, you know, I'll press them out again after they're all sewn, and I will square them up. And I am not, this one I had folded so I can get them right dead center. Y'all, these over here, I just eyeballed. Life's too short to be, for me, that picky for myself. So I just eyeballed them into the squares, and then when they're all sewn, I will take my big I think I have a 15-inch ruler, and I'll measure and I will see what they all come out at. So, but I'm at the point now that I need to go take a break, and I am just doing on my baby lock that stitch right there, the simple zigzag, and I already wrote that down, so if I shut my machine off, I can remember this is what I was doing. So, and yes, I tend to decorate with my stickers on my extension table. So, but anywho, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope that your Wednesday is a great one, and I will chit chat with y'all later. Hey friends. So, as I'm pressing these out that I did 30 plus years ago, I came upon one that isn't laying as flat as and the circle looks bigger. And it almost acts like there's too many in here. So, like, it should just lay flat. And see, I folded 1, 2, 3, probably be 4. Anyways, there's supposed to be 20 of these Dresden plates in them. This one has 25. So I need to open it up, and I need to just unpick one area and take out 5 and reconnect it, I guess. Well, there's no I guess about it. So I think what I'm going to do, because there's 2 of, see, I can't even lay it so you can see it. There's 2 of the same here, so I'll probably unpick this. And then I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No matter what I do, I'm going to probably get 2 together. So we'll just see. I'll recount this again to make sure it's either 4 or 5. But all these other ones that I've been pressing, if I count them, there is 20. So, because if I start, this is hard, if I start with the pink one right here, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is the pink. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's right where it should end. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got to take out those 5. And then hand stitch it back together. That could be why it won't press out flat. So that one I will put over to the side, but I couldn't figure out why isn't this pressing out like the rest of them, because the hole on this one is so much smaller. And I'm having to use my starch. I use Mary Ellen's Best Press, because this is like 30 years of wrinkles in it. So, but anyways, back to it.